Hello. I almost didn't see you there. That's so cheesy. Hello everybody and welcome to HandForged Blacksmithing. I am new to YouTube, but not that new to making videos. This is gonna be fun. I am my brother. Okay, gosh. Okay. All right. Take what? What is this? Hello everybody and welcome to HandForged Blacksmithing. My name is Sean and I'm going to be starting this HandForged YouTube channel. For the very first thing on the docket that I'm going to be doing is my little brother. There's a dog out there. Oh, he's got something wrong with his ears. He shakes his head like crazy. America. Dude! Okay. My little brother, for Christmas, won this knife right here. It's just a small little skinny hunting knife. It's made by Ozark Trail. I think it's really cool. I really like how small it is. I like the feel of it. It feels good. It's really skinny. So I want to recreate it in Damascus. That is what we're going to be doing. This is going to be a part series. Hopefully I'm going to be making one every week. So those of you that are watching, stay tuned. If you're not watching, well then, bummer. Watch. The very first thing I need to do is I need to figure out what I'm going to actually make the Damascus out of. What I have is I have leaf spring steel, which is 5160. For all of those that know better about steel, be sure to comment and tell me. As far as I know, leaf spring steel is 5160 high carbon steel. And then I also have sucker rod, which I've heard is the equivalent to S1 tool steel. So hopefully those two, if I stack them and pattern weld them, hopefully I'll get a pretty cool pattern out of it. Here we go. The first thing you're going to see me do is cut up some leaf spring, and then I'm going to forge down some sucker rod because sucker rod comes in circle. Oh boy. I'm going to try and stack it and forge weld it and twist it. Yeah, I'm doing twist Damascus. So I'm wanting to do 32 layers. I might end up doing 16. 32 is what I'm shooting for. 16 actually might be better because of how small this is. It might look better. Okay. Alright, this is probably going to end up being some sort of time lapse. I've got to cut these out of this leaf spring right here. Don't worry, I've got gloves. PPE. I've got PPE. So, like I said, probably going to be a time lapse. Enjoy! Basically, you just saw me finish that. This is a little bit later, but that's okay. I got done grinding all these, and I don't know if you can tell, but they're a little bowed out, and that is because of this right here. Oh, goodness gracious. So you can see right here is how it's bowed. What in the world? Okay. it's because it's bowed. That's just how leaf springs work. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it in the forge, and then I'm just going to tap it down to get it basically straight. Then I'm going to take it out of the forge. I'm going to have to regrind it to get the scale off. Dummy me, I should have thought about it before, but I didn't. That's what I'm going to do, and I'll get back to you. This is probably going to be like my favorite part of the job. It's so fun. Not just lighting it, but just hammering. I love hammering. Yes, I know what you're thinking. It is a Harbor Freight Anvil. And yes, I know what you're thinking. It is a piece of junk. And yes, I know what you're thinking. It does have rust all over it. That's because it rained here the other day. I'm not rich. I can't afford to buy a super nice anvil, but I'm making do with what I have. But you know what? All's well that ends well. I'm going to let the forge heat up. I'm going to throw those in there. Whew, she's a hot one. If I can grab these. Okay. Sorry, it's hard to hold a camera and know what I'm doing here. Ah! Oh wow, I'm used to having both my hands. Okay, I know they're right on top of each other, but that's okay. I have someone behind me. They're not extremely hot, but they're hot enough to do. I'm just going to use a rubber mallet because I'm not forging, I'm just kind of flattening. And there we go, that one's good. I'll just set that off to the side. Alright, so I went ahead and cleaned those off camera. It didn't take very long. I just kind of ground them down, and then now we're back to where we were a second ago, before I took out the bend. So I'm going to take you to the workbench, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So here's what we're messing with. Sorry you can't see my face. I apologize. Anyway, we've got 2 stacks of different types of steels. I have leaf spring steel, which is what this is, and this is sucker rod. They are both hardenable because I have hardened and tested both off camera. Right, this right here is the sucker rod using oil fill that I was talking about, and it is hardenable too. I went up on the website, it was weatherford.com I believe. Anyway, I went on there and I found out that this is S1 tool steel. That's what this is. Now I am in no wise a genius or even an expert in any of these fields. Those of y'all that do know, correct me if I'm wrong. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stack these just like that. I mean, just Damascus. I'm going to stack them just like that. I'm going to end up with 6 layers. I'm going to go ahead and put a weld right here. All I have is an arc welder, so I'm going to have to put a arc weld that there, arc weld here, and then I'm going to forge them down together, forge weld them together. I'm going to draw them out. This way right here I'll have 6 layers. I'm going to draw it out, I'll cut it, and then I'm going to have 12 layers, then I'm going to do it one more, and then I'm going to end up with 24. I know I said 32, but I think this right here will be better. So I'm going to end up with 24 layers when I get done. I want to get it mixed up. Okay, this I'm going to clean it with acetone. That will ensure everything is clean.
Just going to clean all these sides here. That's going to be my outside. Go there.
Okay, so what we end up with is weave spring, sucker rod, weave spring, sucker rod, weave spring, sucker rod. I'm going to go ahead and put a weld right here, right here. I might put one in the middle, we'll see. I most likely will, but anyway, I'm going to weld up probably all 4 sides, and then I'm going to heat up the forge and get forge welding. Okay, a quick disclaimer. I am in no wise a welder. And my mask doesn't really work. It's supposed to be those automatic deals, but it doesn't really work. Oh well. Seems to be working. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Another day, another dawn. Even though it doesn't look like another dawn. I love the cold, but I hate this dreary weather. Red shirt this time. Hopefully we'll make some more progress. In the last clip, I just welded this side. I gotta flip it around, weld the other side, and we'll go ahead and weld this middle section here. Oh, I am not a good welder. Wow, I need a new helmet so bad. Any of you actual welders watching this, feel free to give me some tips, because I know you're cringing really bad right now. I'm cringing. And I don't even do this. Oh yeah, and I know, my leg vise isn't mounted properly. I haven't had the time to give it a proper mount. I will eventually though, don't worry. But that is... Ooh, that's so annoying. Man, Sean, don't you wish you had an actual shop? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, well, that's all welded up. Now it's time for the actual part that I know something about. I'm going to turn on the forge, heat it up, I'm going to throw it in there. I'm going to use this borax right here, buy at Walmart. I'm going to use it as flux. That just gets in between the layers. You sprinkle it on here whenever it's red hot. It cleans out all the forge scale. That'll build up all the oxides. Then I'll throw it back in there, get it up to welding temperature. Just like a white. It'll look white on camera. To me, it's more of like a really, really bright orange. Almost white, but it doesn't look quite white. Anyway, so it'll be really hot. The way you can tell it's up to forge welding temperature, this borax right here on the surface, it'll look like it's dancing almost. It'll kind of like sprinkle and pop. It'll look like a really, really bright liquid. Another way to tell is whenever you actually hit it on the anvil, it'll shoot everything everywhere, which you're about to see. Okay. Hot in there. I don't know how well you can see it. I don't want to get too close to the camera, but she's getting pretty close to forging temperatures. But the first thing I just did was I took the hammer and I didn't hit real hard. I just tapped it. Basically got everything in set place. Now I'm going to heat it up a little bit hotter than that. I'm going to take the close it up nicely. Well, you guys, that's probably going to end it for now. I got to figure out how I'm going to fix these. I'll probably just make a new one. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, because part 2 will be on its way.